haircut.
Makeup.
And action. So hey guys, welcome back to our Family Nest Unleashed. Today it's obviously Candy and I again, and wanted to first off start out by apologizing for no weight loss update. It was supposed to be in yesterday's video. It didn't happen. She's not keeping up on
I forgot. We're just so far ahead on our videos that I forgot to put it in.
She's just not staying organized.
It'll be in tomorrow's video, Wednesday.
Yep,
so.
She's not being organized because she has too many things going on, which is going to lead us into our topic for today, which is work, sleep, family, fitness, or friends. And according to...
Life finding balance.
Yeah, finding balance in life.
Life's balance.
So according to Randy Zuckerberg, that was, is that Mark's sister?
Yeah.
Mark's sister posted.
Mark Zuckerberg is the founder of Facebook,
Yeah,
if you didn't know.
So anyways, finding balance. You can't be good at everything. You can't be perfectly balanced, and neither are we.
Well, hold on. Let's go into the article. So basically the article says out of those 5 things, work, sleep, family, fitness, and friends, that there's pretty much, especially if you're an entrepreneur, which we are, it's really hard to find balance of all 5 of those things. And typically you have 3 of them that you concentrate on the most, and the other 2 go to the wayside, I guess, right?
Yeah, sure. Well, that's what imbalance is, right?
My 3 obviously are work, family, and sleep.
Really?
Yes.
You don't sleep that much, do you?
I like to sleep. What are
Mine
your 3?
is sleep, sleep, and sleep.
No, what are your 3? Seriously.
Family, obviously. Probably about the same thing. Work, family, and sleep.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm doing fitness too right now.
I would say them, I don't know. I would put you friends very close with family.
Me?
Or sleep. Somewhere in there because I know you don't go out and do things with friends, but the one activity that you do in your free time, I like to watch. Like, I have certain shows that I DVR and watch, like The Bachelor, Grey's Anatomy, This Is Us, blah, 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 the list goes on. Your thing is playing Xbox with your friends, which is kind of like your friend thing. That's how you connect with your friends.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys text each other and argue about politics.
I don't know. I don't know if I agree
That's
with that.
my...
no, but all that changes.
Perception.
That all changes here with the summertime coming.
Yeah,
up,
I know.
Which is,
true.
You know,
because we're outside more and it's daylight more hours.
Speaking
but
of,
anyway, so you're going back. So you're saying I work too much.
She works too much.
And then, so because of that reason, because I think like work and family, because of YouTube, like it kind of goes hand in hand. I probably spend more time with my kids. Than a lot of families do because of work. Well,
right. I mean, our kids have always been involved in sports and doing activities, and I mean, we built this house with intentions of being with the kids all the time. I mean, they're I guess friends of our children. Their parents, they go out on weekends. They like to do different activities. We're kind of homebodies. I mean,
not everyone. Because I know a lot of the kids' parents are at home. They don't necessarily go out.
No, I'm just saying, in general, there's, groups of people that, like to be with other adults on weekends.
And ours is always like, oh, I'd rather go to the movies with the kids or something like that. So friendships for me goes to the wayside, and fitness.
We have a few friends, but I have a lot of acquaintances, I think, in my life. I don't have a lot of close friends. I have a lot of acquaintances.
Right.
So...
I just feel like, okay, so let's talk about friendships. That was one thing you guys kind of requested for us to talk about. And let's talk about friendships on, like, from our perspective. Mm-hmm. How has YouTube affected friendships for us? Mm-hmm. And I feel like how Ken said, like, we have acquaintances. Like, if we want to go get, like, tickets to a show or have a night at the casino or go to dinner, like, we have friends that we go do that stuff with. And they could care less that we do YouTube. We don't really film them. Like, we just don't feel like that's what you guys really want to see. So it really hasn't affected, like, our friendships that we've had for a long time.
No, the rule of thumb is always surround yourself with like-minded people. I mean, and that's who I surround myself with is people that, think like I do. And the good thing is with those people, then they're excited for success. So the more successful we are, the more happy they are for us in our success, and the same for them, because you know, I know a lot of I have a lot of entrepreneur friends that like to try new things and grow and make more money and, you know, all that good stuff. So.
Yeah, and I'm sure if we said, hey, we have to film tonight, they'd probably be fine with it. But
Oh,
that's
right.
just not like what our channel's about.
Right.
Maybe it will be more once the
Right.
kids are gone. Who
Right.
knows? But so I don't really feel like it's affected our friendships, but in terms of the kids, I think it's definitely affected their friendships a little bit.
Maybe not so
too
much,
bad.
not so much Chase. I mean,
Yeah, I feel, first of all, boys compared to girls, it's like a 180.
yeah.
I think all three of our boys have pretty much had the same friends, like, for years and years and years.
All through sports. No, I'd say, well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, Chase has
Kinda.
had, he's had his same friends
Yeah.
for quite some time, but,
Blake's had his same group of friends at least all through high school.
but even, you know, stuff like, for example, like, we'll be out somewhere and they'll say, oh, Chase from OFN. That doesn't really bother Chase that much.
No.
It bothers Karli, though.
Yeah, like, well, you guys know Karli's a freshman in high school, and so she said she'll have, like, moments where, like, she'll be walking down the hall and someone will say that, like, oh, it's Karli from OFN or Our Family Nest or something, and she interprets that a little bit like people are picking on her instead of, like, maybe they just think it's cool, like, oh my God, there's a YouTuber, you know? So I think she adjusts to it well. It's not like she comes home, like, bothered by it by any means.
And crying or anything like that.
No,
Right?
no, not. So it's not really a negative thing, but she definitely doesn't view it as a positive thing either.
Right.
And then I just think girls tend to have a little bit more drama in terms of friendships. Girls just, you know, we have hormones and we're moody and girls like to gossip a lot more than boys do, I think.
I think it's more interesting the fact that, you know, Chase and Karli, they've grown up with YouTube, and just like anything you do in life, too much of you get sick of it.
Yeah.
Whereas both of their friends are like, they wish they could be on YouTube. I mean, most people do.
Yeah. Most of their friends enjoy being filmed. They, you know, we always ask them. We don't just have somebody come over for the first time and be like, oh, you're being filmed. You know,
Right.
like we'll ask them. Most of them don't mind it. And we always have to clear it with their parents too because of them being under 18. And I've never really felt like, you can tell me if I'm wrong, I've never felt like anybody has tried to befriend Karli because of YouTube, though. I think she's a good judge of
people's intentions.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you think people just have intentions of getting Instagram followers or YouTube or?
I think it makes a big difference that we've lived in the same
Correct.
area,
Yes.
vicinity. I mean, yeah, we moved to a different town, but the kids still go to the same school.
That's made it
People
easier.
have known our kids before YouTube,
Right.
and like YouTube doesn't define who they are, and like I don't know, I don't think it's affected them and their friendships a whole lot. Other than if I had to think of some ways that it does affect their friendships, sometimes we have to film things, and Karli might say, you know, hey, I'm going to, you know, so-and-so's house on Friday night, which is fine, but the next thing you know, she wants to go somewhere on Saturday and then stay there all day and then come home and not shower and be lazy, and it's like, that's 3 whole days of loss of filming. So it's like, no, I have to say, no, you've been gone all weekend, you got to be home by noon, we got to film, we got to, so in that case, I feel like it affects their friendships a little bit, because
Sure.
their life is not quite as normal as all of their friends.
But again, I mean, there's pros and cons with that too. I mean, they get the things that they want all the time.
They know all that. They understand it.
Yeah, there's a benefit to it. I mean, just like you know, at 16 years old, a lot of kids go get jobs at Taco Bell or bagging groceries.
Yeah.
Well, you make a couple videos here and there, and you know,
Yeah.
you're getting allowances and making, you know, a livable income off of that as well. Plus,
Yeah, we get a lot of people that'll ask, like, why do we let our kids bring friends and stuff on vacation? And that's kind of like the same idea, is this channel wouldn't be what it is without the kids. So it's like, if, I don't know, like I almost feel like that's a way to
it's
sort of...
yeah, it's an entertaining aspect. I mean,
No, I mean, like, that's almost a way to, like, okay, Chase, do you have a girlfriend? We'll pay for her plane ticket and stuff. She can come with us. Like, that's just part of the trade-off of, you know, they both save a lot of money. They both earn allowance, which is a newer thing, you guys know. And yeah, we treat their friends to stuff too, because I mean their friends are in videos and stuff too.
Absolutely.
So it's all part of the whole process of having a channel.
So speaking of vacation, I am having seasonal depression
Yeah,
right
he
now.
wanted to talk about this.
I know. She's like, nobody cares about it. I'm telling you, I do not, and I'm trying to do this weight loss thing, and I'm just so struggling with trying to stay on a diet. Let's go back to the topics of balance. I mean, it's so difficult for me to. I mean, you just dead trees, dead grass, snow, cold. You know, I know it's coming, but man, I need It's finally. I've struggled through it most of the winter.
It's weird that you're having it this year, because usually you don't.
I don't at all.
Usually I do.
Right.
And I feel fine, but I'm telling you, like things like the puppies, that's what stuff like that.
No, let's talk about, let's add a sixth
happy.
category, being pets, to that, because right now all of her time is consumed by these
love
animals.
them so much.
Where I'm trying to give the older dogs more attention, and she's like all over these puppies day in, day out, all the time. So
yeah, they're like my babies.
but anyways, the
kids.
weather's killing me. I'm waiting. They said 70 this week. I need a break. There's things I want to get done outside. I want to start cutting grass and doing more around here.
It just makes you more motivated to get stuff done.
Well, in addition, it'll help me lose weight, because going into the gym and running on the treadmill is just killing me. I'd rather go outside and sweat and
take the dogs for a walk.
Yeah, just do lots of.
I want to ride my bike.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think the dogs will get big enough I could ride my bike and they'll just run alongside me?
I don't know. Crazy.
Yeah, so back to the friendship thing. One thing we wanted to talk about, we've never really had to deal with any of our kids having any big like snafus when it comes to social media.
That we know of.
Yeah, I mean that it's, like I've heard of kids getting a phone call from like a teacher like, hey, your kid did this on Twitter or whatever. Luckily, we've never had to deal with that. But recently, we came upon, was it an article?
Actually, we did. We had Karli's. She went away to camp. Remember that? That wasn't social media, but we had to deal with it.
This was back in 5th grade.
We
so
had to
this
deal
was
with that.
very early years of YouTube. And she took a camera. It was one of our old cheapy cameras, but it did actually film video. And you were allowed to take a camera to camp. And so she actually got some video clips, which was more, she didn't even really vlog. I don't know if you guys remember Krista, one of Karli's really good friends when she was younger. She actually she moved and goes to a different school. A lot of you guys have asked that question. Krista was vlogging a little bit, and I think one of her other friends. And one day I went into school they'd had like a science experiment thing, and I went into school and I got called into the principal's office.
She got in trouble.
Because another parent brought it to her attention that we had this camp vlog footage and they weren't happy about it. And she's like, well, you can't put that on Facebook. You need to take that off Facebook. Like the principal didn't even understand it. It was on YouTube. It wasn't even on Facebook. Right. Like the stuff was new. Like, right. And I can guarantee now, kids in camp, I guarantee there's YouTube videos.
Oh, sure.
I can promise you.
Oh,
it just was so new back then.
Right.
So Karli was really upset because she got in trouble for it too. And I mean, I just told her, I'm like, I'll be respectful and I'll take there was a little clip that they wanted removed from the video because it showed some other kids. I took that part out of the video and it was fine. But it's just an example of how times have changed. And
well, although Blake got in an accident, we filmed the actual cars. No persons were involved.
Oh, there were some voices in the background of the kid who hit his car, and that mom wanted the footage of her kid's voice removed out of the video, which I don't know what did it matter.
It really
but we were like, fine. Like, we're not the kind of people, like, we're not going to, like, stir the pot, I guess.
Right.
We're reasonable people. But anyways, we've had conversations before just about how, like, anything you put on social media, and this is kind of our, let's call it PSA for the day. What is that? Public service announcement? That's what that stands for, right? For kids that are watching, parents, I'm sure you guys already know this, But anything that you guys put on the internet, even if it is a comment that is on someone's video, because maybe your account name is like, I love puppies, and nobody knows that I love puppies is Michelle Smith. Somewhere, somehow, that could somehow get tracked down the road. And when people go to hire you for a job, everybody Googles your name, and they find your Twitter account, and they find your YouTube account, and your, well, probably not your Snapchat, but your Instagram.
Even with Snapchat, though, people can screenshot your Snapchat.
Yeah, and other people could repost it somewhere else. There's forums out there where people gossip sites.
So here's what I wanted to share with you. So I found this.
I thought this was important.
So this is high school kids mostly. So this is from Penn State. Herb Hand dropped another prospect this AM due to his social media presence. Actually glad I got to see the real person before we offered him. So here's someone that lost.
This is like a recruiter?
A scholarship.
Coach?
Yeah, coach. One from Duke. Our jobs depend on young men that we recruit. Our social media pages say a lot about your character, discipline, and common sense. That's from Duke. And then one was from SMU, which is Southern Methodist University. Came across an awful Twitter account today. Shame the kid, was really a good player. On to the next one, get a clue. So here you have 3 scholar athletes that are probably really smart.
They've probably
stud athletes.
worked their butt off.
Right, and all of a sudden a coach is passing on you because of your Twitter account or your social media presence.
And the language is the worst part of it. Like, kids think it's so cool to just use these, like, what are those where you just put like
hashtag?
No, like LOL. What is that called? That's like
laugh out loud, an acronym.
Acronym. Okay, they use these acronyms, but we all know what like they mean for the bad words.
Well, sure.
So it just comes off tacky and disrespectful. And a lot of the stuff that I see people is they're bashing other people, or they're arguing maybe even about sports.
Arguments on Facebook. I mean, all that stuff. Everything's tracked. And if you think you're putting something out there that, I deleted the comment, it's still. I've done that before, and people have, I try to do this all the time where there's a debate on maybe a political event or something. I'll type out this big long thing. And then once I'm done, I'll delete it before I even post it, because I know it's going to be out there, and I'm going to make somebody angry or what have you, and that stuff comes back to haunt you. So
so just keep that in mind. I even see sometimes, like on our Instagram, where maybe someone's got on and commented something like rude to us, or maybe about Karli. So then someone who's like a fan, a true supporter of our family nest, will get in a fight with that person and use the negative language and stuff. So try to just, we appreciate that you do that.
And you're defending us, right?
But try to like not use the bad words and the derogatory terms.
Well, here's the reality from a YouTube perspective. If we, being all of us, including you guys, can't get the comment thing under control, I think YouTube's going to just shut it off indefinitely. And therefore, you're just watching videos and you can't provide input or engage. Yeah, you can't communicate and engage, because YouTube, I mean, in general, they're losing advertisers over comments. So
update on that in case you guys haven't noticed. We only have comments turned on in our like recent videos, like the past 7 to 10 days. And we made the decision to just turn off the rest of them, because we were hearing how a lot of channels were getting their comments turned off and they couldn't even turn them back on. So we figured we would beat YouTube to the punch. But like Ken's saying, they're threatening, or we're hearing rumors, let's say that they're just going to shut down comments altogether on family channels if the negativity and all that.
But we don't want to talk about, we talked about all that in episode 1.
I just wanted to give them an update that our comments are turned off on the old videos.
So this was episode 3 of OFN Unleashed. Please give us some feedback. Let us know what you think. Maybe some topics you'd like us to discuss for our next episode, episode 4, and we will we'll give you some updates of what we have going on from our perspective and some of the things we don't talk about in our videos. Please go make sure you comment below, right? Follow us on Instagram, Our Family Nest on Instagram, as well as Twitter. And then we also have a Facebook page too. So make sure you're subscribed to all of our facets. So if for some odd reason we do lose those comments, we can still communicate with you guys. And one last comment, someone posted, do you guys read scripts or practice this? And quite honestly, we don't. We just interact well together. We've been together for 20 years this year. We've worked together. We try not to interrupt each other and communicate pretty well, I guess. So, but thanks for watching today, guys. We'll see you soon, and till next time.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.